Hello, chefs. Good afternoon. My name is Isaiah Gerard, and I'm the ACF YCC president. And today, I have the honor of sitting with Chef German Lam for a one-on-one chef call. In this call, we will discuss the importance of having a balanced mind, body, spirit, and soul, and how not only it affects your life, but us as chefs. I'm excited to get started and jump right in. So without further ado, Chef Lam.
Well, first of all, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to the world for everyone that is listening to this podcast. And thank you for the opportunity for inviting me into your webinar, Chef Isaiah.
Thank you, Chef. I wanted to get started by asking, why is it so important to you that you share the importance of having a sound body, mind, and soul?
That's a great question. And I could tell you right now, 5 years ago, I had a journey, and my journey was cancer, and it came into my life, and I became a victor of this journey. And because of my discipline and structure with my martial arts, starting the culinary journey, it gave me skills to be able to rebuild myself. And that's something that if I was not a chef, I would say the journey would not be as pleasant and hopeful. So the thing about body, mind, spirit, as the great Bruce Lee would say, become like water. And to actually say it is one thing. To actually do it is another thing. And especially in our world, as chef, in one way, it's the same way. So in the martial arts, you find masters who will teach you how to become a student, respectful, everything in life. Same thing as a chef. You're a martial artist, but to find those icons, they do not grow on trees. And that is the key thing, because you just mentioned body, mind, spirit. We are different. We are unique, but you have to create the foundation and you have to create the love of life.
Mhm.
Just like when you're preparing that Caesar salad, everybody makes it differently, but certain ones, when they make it, the lettuce, the way they wash it, the way they dry it, then they make that Caesar dressing and you taste it and you fall in love. And that is hard to do.
Mhm. So, Chef, you mentioned icons. That's something that caught my attention. So, I know you're big on like creating culinary icons. Why do you believe this is so important to what you do? And what do you think needs to be done to make this happen?
Well, you know what? The word icon came into my vocabulary when I got diagnosed with cancer. And I said to myself, I will be an icon in this journey of life, not a chef, because that's history. So today, as you could tell, we're creating history. This journey right here, there is no data. There's no story that you could read about and say, okay, this is what this person did. In one way, I love this because in cooking, you create your own legacy of food. And to me, we need culinary icons more than ever, because if you think about the white jacket, it's a powerful jacket. In
Mhm.
one way, you are a physician in nutrition, a physician in mental health and wellness, a physician of eating,
Mhm.
understanding what eating is, and think about people with eating disorder. And it made me think of, wow, we are able to help the world in all these problem areas. So
Mhm.
when I said, why do we need icons? Because think about what happened 3 years ago.
Mhm.
And moving forward, this is what reality is. So if you're not an icon, then how are you going to be able to survive or actually mentor others?
Yeah, that's so true. So true. So, I know as a college student, it could be super tough to fall into, or super easy to fall into bad habits and, kind of go with the crowd and stuff. So, as a young culinarian, what can I do to separate myself from, the average and start developing good habits?
That's a great question. And I would say, even if you're talking about a white collar profession,
Mm-hmm.
blue collar. They're both the same because what it comes back to is discipline structure before you get into the journey. Because once you get into the journey, if you don't have discipline structure, we hear the stories of, chefs. They got defeated. They got defeated by drugs. They got defeated by alcohol. And to me, that's something that I learned when I worked at the Ritz-Carlton Boston Hotel.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I realized, wow, I have a skill, and that's martial arts. So to me, it's connecting with other co-workers
Mm-hmm.
where we make ourselves better. We inspire each other, not just by food, but when you're talking about body, mind, spirit, you're talking about a philosophy. So you have to understand, science, and cooking, it is science.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is, no one's going to teach you. You have to teach yourself. I mean, we have amazing books. We have amazing videos. And for me, that's what I did. I studied the art. I studied icons of what they did to be successful. Because the cooking part, I realized it's the easiest thing to do because your mentor will teach you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the beauty. So even though you're going to school for the next few years, you're going to have some amazing professors and they're going to teach you,
Mm-hmm.
but you really don't learn until when you are in the real world. So
Uh-huh.
wherever you work, they will show you this is how we make it here.
Mm-hmm.
So why is it important, body, mind, spirit? Because at this time in my journey, I'm a
Mm-hmm.
Yoda. I'm
Yeah.
looking for I'm looking for young countering Jedis to
Mm-hmm.
teach them because for me, I would say I have mastered the art of the body, mind, spirit, and food. And to me, that comes within,
Mm-hmm.
And I would say if I didn't have the martial art in me, I
Mm-hmm.
would not have. Right now, I wouldn't be here because I would not know how to develop somebody. And
Mm-hmm.
developing somebody, it's very hard. It's like being a parent. And sometimes, you look at the kid and you go, how did that kid turn out like that? Even though they have
Uh-huh.
a great parent, that is the beauty and that is the challenge. So when I say we need icons, because I
Uh-huh.
love the challenge of,
Mm-hmm.
of mentoring mentees. And the thing about it is they will break your heart, they will make you laugh, but they will make you smile. But at the end, you go, you found your love within yourself.
Yeah, for sure. That's great response. Some great advice. Thank you, Chef. So, I know you touched on it briefly, like you said, how having a balanced body, mind, and soul has affected you personally with cancer and everything. If you want to dive deeper into that and a little bit more of your story on balanced mind, body, and soul.
I would say, yes, that's a great question. Think about the inner core. The
Mm-hmm.
inner core is the toughest muscle to work on, to strengthen, because it's something that your tissues, your nerves, every part about you, and you have to know how you develop yourself and how it was taken away from you. So for me, I went through proton and chemo therapy to destroy the cancer. But
Mm-hmm.
what it also did was it destroyed my good cells. It took away cells that I need. So
Mm-hmm.
for me, there is no medicine. The doctors did everything for you. So the doctors, they saved my life. They destroy the cancer and tumor. But however, I had to be the one to build the temple back up.
Mm-hmm.
And that is something so hard, so
Uh-huh.
lonely, and is scared. So one way in life, you have to depend on your ability. So that's why in the cooking field, you're talking about techniques, preparation, methods. They have to be clean, sanitation, respect, safety. And the last one is how to be a professional with integrity. Because when you're fighting to stay alive,
Mm-hmm.
you can't half-ass it. You have to approach it just like you're in the kitchen and you're teaching someone. It's
Mm-hmm.
the same way. It does not change.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you're wearing this white jacket or you're not wearing this white jacket.
Mhm.
And that is hard to do because you have to understand the yin and yang, right? So think about the Asian culture. There's a
Uh,
reason why we have Confucius, right?
mhm.
There's a reason why we have medicine
Mhm.
as food to heal you, because they were able to find, like, okay, this is what we need to do, and hopefully that will strengthen you. So
Yeah.
to me, I would say we could have a whole topic about body, mind, spirit. It would
Uh-huh.
be my approach of this is my vision.
Uh-huh.
But like in martial arts, the more masters you have, guess what happens to you? You're able to develop your own style. So
Uh,
for me, my style is called freestyle, of
mhm.
taking old school, the French cuisine, and now taking it with the new school of plant-based.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
think about that. Now you take the two worlds and you show the world how I'm going to connect them together with integrity, with respect, with pride.
Yeah. I believe that's so awesome. Like, I think mentoring the next generation, like you're doing, is so important. And it shows that we have chefs in the industry that care and that truly want to, like you said, create icons. And knowing that there is hope for our future as young culinarians is so inspiring. So ending off, Chef, it has been an honor speaking with you. Um, what is the last piece of advice that you want to leave with young chefs?
Well, think about the word mise en place. I
Mhm.
say this every day.
Mhm.
Every everything you do in life, you have mise en place.
Mhm.
And without mise en place, you really don't have a course in your journey in life.
Mhm.
Because one way it's like a compass.
Mhm.
And to me, that's why I would say, right, integrity,
Mhm.
how to be a professional, respect, safety, sanitation,
Mhm.
body, mind, spirit, food. To me, those are the core of your success in life. And
Mhm.
to have every one of them to be A plus,
Mhm.
where you commit to yourself, that is very hard. But
Mhm.
when you think about it, that's what icons do.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
something that most people can't see
Witness.
themselves, but that's why icons enjoy mentoring mentees. And
Yeah.
that's what I love to do in this journey in my life right now. So for me, I would say thank you for the opportunity
Mhm.
to be able to share my story with you. And I can't wait others webinars that we will be discussing.
Yes, Chef. So inspiring. Thank you so much. I believe you have touched many young culinarians, and this will really help our generation. So thank you so much for being a part of this call, Chef. It has been an honor speaking with you. Look forward to the next call.
Thank
Have
you.
a great day. Thank you, Chef.